back to you with that. And another thing is we came up with students for COVID-19 situation. So we made it something which is very flexible for our students, getting 19% discounts on all the services we are providing. So just click that link as well. You'll be getting into your chat box, and definitely you can get back to us. We will be get back to you with all the 19% discounts which we are providing into the sessions. So guys, I am Mary. I'm your host, and you all know me very well. So anytime, any case, if you feel any difficulties, I'm there always with you. I'll start with the presentation right here. Thank you. Stay tuned. All right, so guys, here we go. It's online education week. Today is the day 2, and we are into study in UK presentations. And this is how London Bridge look like. All right, so let's talk about education facts of UK first. So as we all know, UK has been one of the leading in education systems, and hence it's been favorite amongst all the international students. So it's not been only from a few countries, but UK welcomes all the students from across the globe, and majority of the students you'll find it from Asia. So that's a fact about being in education system of UK. Now, let's get into a detail, the popular courses for studies in UG and PG level. So there are certain courses which been a very popular amongst the students in 1920 academic year. So this has been listed at data analytics and artificial intelligence, human computer interference. So students belonging from computer background and students who are interested in data analytics, that's an opportunity which was already set back in 1920. The most famous courses was logistics and supply chain management, MBA, tourism and hospitality management. The courses like clinical, non-clinical, medicine, all students who are from 12th standard or who have already completed their clinical studies into a bachelor's degree, you have an opportunity back in UK to get through a medicine degrees and clinical and non-clinical degrees. Healthcare, nursing, pharmaceuticals, and sports sciences. These are amongst one of the famous courses. So sports is something which is very skeptical to get through. And yes, UK is providing you a much more advanced education in sports. So all these sports, you name it, like cricket, you name it, rugby, anything, you will find a very good education system into the management and in playing as well. Engineering technology, of course, it's full-fledged engineering technology degree. Architecture, so those belonging from architectural background, guys, you have amazing opportunity, and we have our alumni students who have given us a good feedback there. Law, so law is something which is, students are always being skeptical getting into laws because laws here and there are a bit different and stuff like that. But law being, if you want to study a law back in UK, you definitely have an opportunity to explore under very nice specializations. Okay, so my girls and boys who are looking for something into aesthetics, that is into makeup and beauty, fashion designing, UK is a destination for you. Photography and cinematography. So yes, there are the students who are studying photography and cinematography. I'm gonna discuss it on later on stage, and they are actually liking it. Politics, distillery, and fermentation. These are the kind of programs which is again one of the beneficial programs and interesting programs which UK is offering us. So 4 out of 10 academic students in STEM are from overseas students in UK. It means that those who belong from STEM education, out of 10, 4 are from overseas, and that makes a good ratio for education system in UK. I would request people not from except the speaker, everybody please keep your microphones on mute mode, please. Host, make it sure they do that. Thank you. 77.8% graduates are highly skilled in employment, and that's all about the facts of UK. Now, why you should study in UK? So people always come up with several questions, ma'am, why should I go to UK and not other countries? And here you go with your answers. So 4 out of top 6 universities in world are in Great Britain, right? And top in the world. So there are many into top 100, but this comes into top 10 universities in UK, which is residing in UK, that exemplifies like Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College of London, stuff like that. UK universities are bifurcated into most of the types, and they are known as the red brick universities, ancient universities, Russell Group universities, and metropolitan universities. So meanwhile, when you're searching for the universities, you will encounter these words. Can I request rest of the people to mute yourself, please? Thank you. High quality education and strongly monitored education system. So UK is providing a high quality education which is worldwide recognized. So the moment you are holding a degree from UK, guys, it's done. I mean, you name it and you will find a job in the country, within UK, outside UK, everywhere. A degree from UK institution is passport to professional success, and it is absolutely true. Another reason why you should go to UK is student satisfaction, of course, because you know what, you are gonna spend too much of amount behind your education, and definitely you're gonna think about your satisfaction behind the education you want to get through and your stay options there. And trust me, UK is going to provide you that. That is, over 88% of international graduate students express their satisfaction with British learning experience, and that was a survey made in 2019 by a awarding body. Survey of British postgraduate students says that 93% rated are high quality of teaching and research offered. So they are believing in high quality research and the quality of education. They definitely believe in overall nurturing. So it's not always been, you know, you are in a small classroom studying and it's all about theory and lectures the moment I'm giving it. But trust me, they also believe it into extracurricular activities. So guys, they not only focus on theories, they also believe in practicals and extracurricular sports and sciences and stuff like that. They do have a best graduate employment ratios. Okay, so I want to go to UK, but what about my economy? So guys, economically, UK is one of the most suitable countries amongst the international students, and specifically for Asian students. And it's known for its scholarship, guys. So those who also enter into a minimum academic criteria, they entitle you with a maximum scholarship. And trust me, that is a huge benefit being an international student, to support your education and your pocket. Majority of UK residence locality are cheaper. So apart from London, I could say rest of the locations are definitely cheaper in rates and more flexible for the international students to co-op their day-to-day lifestyle. And that is one of the most prime reason why you want to go to UK. So you also have an opportunity to earn while you learn. So it's like you do a part-time jobs. We are going to calculate it in detail in next slides, but yes, you have an opportunity to earn when you learn. The minimum wage approximately it's 8 GBP for non-professionals and varies from professional degrees and professional peoples and the occupations. Study with short duration, that is, they do have exemplified and shortened their master's degree within 1 year. They do have the bachelor's degree which you can complete it belonging from your study background within 1 or 2 years as well. So guys, this is saving your time, this is going to save your money, and this is going to get you into a professional jump as soon as you complete your degrees. All right, so this is my favorite slide. Whenever I need to see this, I love it. So do you know that Oxford is one of the oldest and higher education institution in whole UK? So I learned it that it is amongst, it is older than 937 years. And until 9, it is a very fun fact that until 1877, lecturers, so those who want to be a lecturer in Oxford, they were not allowed to get married. So that's crazy. And British Library is the second largest library in the world, and it has over 150 million items. So trust me, it has amazing education system and they believe in it. All right, guys. So we are into a slide where you might be having many doubts because of which you guys are here with us. That is, ma'am, is without IELTS possible? How about if I have low percentage? Gap years, mature entries, field change, dependence, post-study work visas, tier 4s into tier 2s, Priti's PF-based system that is 70 points, what all those is. And we are going to discuss it in more details, but let me brush it up with you that without IELTS, yes, it is possible to go without IELTS with the alternate to IELTS, and that is known as with the different criterias. Like if you are a student having a 12 standard from different boards, and if you are above 60% in English as a subject, most of the university would love to welcome you without appearing any proficiency examinations. Another chance if you want to get into without IELTS is university's own test. So due to this current COVID situation, and apart from this, they are believing in analyzing the students on their linguistic skills by conducting their own skills. And that is, they would be taking your own listening, reading, writing, speaking test, and you would be going through without IELTS. Apart from this, there are the alternate to IELTS, like you can appear online IELTS indicator test. There are many of the universities which are accepting the students with Duolingos. There are many universities who are going to accept you with TOEFL online examinations as well. So trust me, we have all the doors open. If you are not able to get into the lockdowns and appear the exam, we have all the opportunities to apply without IELTS on the test basis, 12 scores, and the basis of your alternate to IELTS. We are going to discuss the low grades, mature entry and stuff into the next slides. So I'm not taking it here as of now, but definitely you can drop your questions here. You guys have registered yourself into the links given. Ajay, can I request your mic, please? All right, so we are here into the undergraduation. So those who belong from 12 standard, those who belong from 10 plus 3 diploma or 12 plus 3 diploma, this slide is for you guys. So be careful, and here it is. So bachelor's degree is something where you are going to get graduated after 12th or after diploma, and you might be eligible for your D2D exam, D2D admissions as well. So that's all about a direct bachelor's degree. You also have an opportunity to get into a year zero. That means you say that I don't satisfy a minimum criteria of direct bachelor's degree. Don't worry. They would enter you into a year zero, that is known as a foundation program. You would be studying a basics of the subjects, which they would be preparing you for a further degree into a bachelor's. It would last for 2 to 3 terms duration. The moment we say that, okay, fine, I am qualifying for a direct bachelor's degree, but short with some academic criteria, then you can get into a year one entry as well, which would give you extra modules where you are lacking behind, or where they want you to get your base more strong. And that is known as a first year degree, which you would be getting into your bachelor's. Now, those who belong from diplomas, that is 10 plus 3, belonging from any of the engineering background or pharmacies or stuff like that, you have an opportunity, same as we can waive off certain credits which you have studied, and we would be getting an admissions to diploma to degree, same as India. So that would definitely save your time, money, and you would be able to jump there. Last but not the least, top-up programs. So those guys and girls who belong from degrees, that is 12 plus 3, those who have completed their 12th standard, did the 3 years of diplomas, say for example like GNM nursing students, you can directly get into a bachelor's degree, that is through a top-up program, by learning it within a year or 1.5 years. That is known as a top-up program. Now, those who are belonging from a bachelor's degree, very long gaps, stuff like that, here it is for you, which is known as a postgraduate degrees. Now, those who doesn't qualify for master's degree directly due to some or the other reasons, due to the percentage fall or the core subject falls, trust me, you can get into the admissions through a pre-masters. So let's clear some subject from the basic in 1.5 term duration and then enter to the master's degree. You also qualify for direct master's degree if you qualify for a minimum percentage in IELTS or the other alternate IELTS requirements. Now, people like me who love to explore different various degrees one by one and not sticking with one particular degree, here is an opportunity for you to go to UK and convert, or you can get into your degrees into alternate ones. That means if you belong from engineering and you love photography, you can go into it. If you belong from health sector, if you want to get into management, you have an opportunity. So you have an opportunity for a conversion degrees. So don't worry, if you have any passion in your mind and if you want to convert it, it is possible back in UK. All right, so let's talk about money, guys, because that's what is something which is very important. So the cost is very simple and exemplified, and you could see it is a very simplified procedure. So those people who wants to study in UK are divided into two stages, inside London and outside London. So either you would be going within London or outside London. So those who got the admissions or who are going to take the admissions within London cities, the cost you would be bearing is 1 year of tuition fees plus 11,385 GBP, that is towards your living cost, and that should be 28 days old, and that's it for your funding. The moment we talk about getting into outside London, it's 1 year of your tuition fees plus 9135 GBP, 28 days old, and that's what the funds you need to show to the embassy while you are gonna get into your visa filing. And you would be deducting the fees which you are already going to pay. Okay, so that's what a biggest announcement from UK is, and all of your queries lies here that whether I'm going to get the post-study work permit or not. And yes, if you qualify with a bachelor's, master's degree, if you are going to study there in UK, properly study there, you are entitled for 2 years of post-study work permit. Don't worry, rather your course be a 1 year or your course be 3 years, 4 years, whatever it takes, you are entitled for 2 years of post-study work permit as per the current rules. All right, so what are the working rights? So it's almost very flexible, 20 hours during studies and full-time during vacations. So that's all which you are allowed to work. The minimum wages approximately are 8.72 GBP, and that's what students earn. And a placement year. So those who are going for a master's degree or a bachelor's degree, along with the placement year, if your placement is paid, it ranges from 15,000 to 17,000 GBP for entire year. So how much will you earn? So you know what, always believe in return on investment. So before you choose any kind of countries, it's always been important that what is going to be your return on investment. So this is what a simple calculation which we have made it for you guys to understand it more easily. So say for example, you are earning the minimum wage of 8 GBP, you are working part-time 20 hours, that means per week your earning is 160 GBP, 160 into 4 weeks, because that's what our month carry for, and that you are earning is 640 GBP per month. And if you are earning 640 GBP and we are gonna conduct it within a study duration, that is the 9 months of study duration, you're gonna earn is 5760 GBP, that is for 9 months. Now let's calculate about the vacation duration. So if you are into a vacation duration, you are gonna earn is 8 GBP for 40 hours, 320 GBP, 4 weeks, because we are going to discuss per month stuff, that is 320 into 4 weeks, that is 1280 GBP, 1280 into 3 months, that is 3,840 GBP, that is for 3 months, right? So all in all, if you calculate with your study duration and your holidays, on an average, you're going to earn is 9,600 GBP and average of 800 GBP per month. Guys, this is something which you're almost covering up what you're going to spend behind your entire tuition fees, and that is what is important. Now, say for example, you have opted for a placement option. You got it 8 GBP for 40 hours. That is somewhere around 320 into 52, which is 16640 GBP approximately per annum, which you are going to get through your placements. Now, those who guys are married here, you can carry your dependents. They can work full time. They can also earn the similar amount. That is approximately 16,640 GBP. And trust me, this is something a whooping amount, and you are almost covering up what you are going to spend it behind your tuition fees. So those who are married, take your spouse with you, don't leave them here. And those who are not, find the one, if it is a right time. Okay, so did you know, let's come with the fun fact again, not to bore you more. So there are over 500 pubs in UK named as the Red Lion. So the moment you are roaming around the streets, you will find the Red Lion one, right? So this is the common name of the pubs in UK. All sort of horses in UK must have a passport. So that's a crazy fact that all the horses in UK must have a passport. Indian restaurants. So those who are foodie like me and who love to explore Indian cuisines, don't worry. If you are in UK, you will find more Indian restaurants in London than any Indian biggest urban cities like Mumbai and Delhi. So the restaurants you will find in Mumbai and Delhi, you will find more Indian restaurants in London. Okay, so how the process go, guys? It's like we are always available for you, though into this pandemic we are available for you virtually. So those who need one-to-one counseling, we are available virtually. You can take our appointments any point of time and we will give you one-to-one counseling. Once the counseling is done, all your queries are solved, you can submit your documents. Once the documents is submitted, we will finalize the course options. That means we will give you the course options according to your interest and eligibility. You identify what are the best courses which you want to explore, and then we can get into your application. We will process your application. You don't have to worry about anything, right? Once your application is done, we would chase up for your offer letters and you will receive your offer letter on time given according to the universities. Meanwhile, you are getting your offer letters, we would request you to get prepared for your interviews and fundings so that you don't get delayed while lodging your visa files. Meanwhile, your funding is getting ready. We will be paying the fees or the deposits which has been requested from the university, and we will get your medicals done. Once the medical and fees payment is done, your CAS finder is prepared and sent to the university. You will receive a confirmation of acceptance of study, which is a document which is utmost important, and you would be encountering 30 points. You are entitling 30 points for that CAS letter. 10 points for your funding. Overall, your PBS, that is a point-based system on which you would be lodging your visa file and receiving your visas. You will be entitled for eligibility in visa file. Once you get into CAS, we can submit your visa files, receive your visa, and fly to UK. Okay, so meanwhile, if you have any queries, just drop down your queries into the chat box and I will get you through what the students are saying about Global Alliance and where they are placed as of now. So I would like to talk about Miss Kavya Thakur. She is being placed in Brunel University recently and she is into a professional practice of international management. She belongs from a digital marketing background. Sagar Belda, he is into engineering with placement option at Leicester University, which is one of the best universities, you could say, in UK. Miss Mukta Desai, she went for University of Creative Arts, which is one of the top universities to study management. And she has been studying BA honors in business management. Let's talk about Shruti. Shruti went for international tourism management. She is one of the most prominent student and she got a placement here as well. So trust me, she would be studying for 3 years. Meanwhile, 1 year she is exemplifying into a placement. That means she just need to study 2 years. 1 year is into placement and she's gonna earn it. Vyom, yes, I was talking about him into the previous slide. he is a student who went for joint honors degree. So believe me, if you belong from any typical background and if you want to club those background and do a joint degrees, you can do it. He is placed in Northampton University doing a creative film, television and digital media production degree along with business management. He went with the placement option. He also have an option of scholarship, and he belongs from a background of diploma engineering. So after doing engineering, he realized that he don't want to get into mechanical like most of you don't want to get into your background, study backgrounds. He believed in himself, worked hard, he went for film and television, and here it is. That's what the result is. And he is amongst one of the most favorite students of the faculties back in Northampton. Kunj is also placed at Northampton. He's studying Bachelor's of Computer Engineering, a sandwich program. Now, Kunj was having a very excellent profile back in 12th standard, and he got an opportunity for 30% of scholarship for entire year, entire 3 years. That goes with the whooping prize of approximately 9,700 pounds. So for 3 years, he got that huge scholarship. That means I can say that he has exempted 1 year of tuition fees from from his 3 years of degree or 4 years of degree. And he's gonna pay the remaining one. The group. So those who belongs from 10th standard or 11th standard was not able to clear their bachelor's 12th standard or wants to go to UK. Yes, this is an opportunity for you. He went to St. Mary's University, London International College. He is studying sports management with international foundation years. And that is after his 10th standard. Vishita, okay, so those who are belonging from 12th standard and wants to get into MBBS or medical degrees back there, and they are very tired of appearing any kind of entrance examination, this is a place for you where you can get into your MBBS International Foundation degrees without any entrance examination of medical to be given. You just need to have amazing 12th standard scores along with your IELTS scores in UKVI. You will be directly eligible for international foundation year, leading to your MBBS once you clear that foundation year. Jeel Patel, he is studying in Bradford University. That he is an example of our D2D degrees. He got direct admission into year 2. Hence, he is saving his time, money, both of things. Chirag, he belongs from again electrical engineering background. Not interested anymore into electrical diploma. Left it, and now he is doing bachelor's in game designing. Okay, Mohit, he belongs from LLM International Commercial Law, Bradford University, and he's soon going to appear for the qualifications for being barrister in UK. So if you want to get into barrister's degree, yes, that is possible if you appear for graduate diploma in law back in UK. And he is going to learn his LLM in International Commercial Laws. Now, Kunj belongs from Motorsport Engineering, Coventry University. He got very nice scholarships, and he's studying such course which is very unique. You know, motorsport engineering is something which is very unique and not commonly found in India or any other places. Saini, she is studying fashion management and marketing course in Richmond University. These two girls are went there with their spouses. That is Diksha. She went to Bradford University along with her spouse and a kid this year. Karmana Kantharia, she is studying MSc Global Supply Chain Management with placement, went with spouse, and she is happy being there. All right. So meanwhile, I'm getting into it. I would request, there are students of ours who are from UK and would like to speak with you guys. So can I request Harsh to share few of your interest to these students who wish to get into UK? Is Harsh there along with us?
Just a moment, he is coming.
Okay. Meanwhile, hi Shamiksha, how are you? You also joined us. Thank you so much. So you can unmute yourself meanwhile and you can speak about it.
Experience.
Hi, what about your experience? You can unmute it. Ashutosh, you can unmute yourself for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Samiksha. Please share quickly your experience in
I
UK.
thought those was coming up. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you for inviting me. It was great working with you all. It's been long. So I went to UK in September 2018 through Global Alliance, of course, and it was a great experience working with you all. I enjoyed it thoroughly. The visa process became so easy. I also got correct choices according to my interest through you guys. I got quite a few lot of choices of my courses as well as universities, and then according to my choice, I selected, and then the visa process, cash letter through you guys. It was really very easy for me. Right now, I am a public health practitioner, helping in this COVID-19 pandemic as a frontliner. Thank you to you guys for getting me into public health in UK. I'm glad to do this today. So yes, I would, those who are looking forward to go to UK, not only financially, but even the courses and stuff are really excellent out there through practical and stuff rather than just getting into books and theories and stuff. And talking about Global Alliance, I'm really glad to say that I put my future into the right hands with selecting Global Alliance to do my visa processing and getting me good choices of courses and universities. So yes, they provide a EdPass service with their experiences, their expertise, their passion and determination for their work. Thank you so much, Global Alliance and the entire team.
Thank you so much. You have been an amazing student with us, and thank you so much for joining us here. And
Thank you so
can
much.
stay back here. I would request you, because there are many students who wish to speak to you personally about their experiences, and their as they are willing to go to UK, they have certain questions back there in their mind. So I would request you to stay back along with Ashutosh.
Yeah, surely.
Can I have the Harsh, please? Okay, so meanwhile, Harsh is coming here. You can drop down your questions again. I'm saying, and once more, host, please post the links here for the lucky draws and for our COVID-19 stuff. And meanwhile, I'm just sharing my screen, and one of our student wish to speak to you on live video. So I'm just sharing it with you guys. Just give me a moment, please. Is Harsh there again, or he left?
Hi,
Okay.
my name is Harsh Patel.
Yeah, hi Harsh.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? So just quickly share your experience being in UK, please.
Hi guys, I came here in UK in 2018. Basically, I was studying Masters in Engineering Management. Global Alliance, you know everyone. So Yash Patel, he is my friend. He recommended Global Alliance. He used to work there. Then about when you come here, the basic thing we need is a job, and the universities, how you get your BRP and everything. So they helped me with this. Even for job, they give me a reference. So I started in a Subway. As of now, I'm working in a group GVC company as a customer service manager. So it was great to get admission.
All right, thank you so much, Harsh. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, and hope you are well back in UK. I'm just sharing a short video from one of our alumni student, and we are done with it. Meanwhile, you can drop down your questions into the chat box, please.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and good. My name is Nuzamana Patel. I came into UK in September 2018. Today I'm going to share my experience with you guys. I do remember first time I visited Global Alliance, and I got no idea how it's going to be, because I was having like particular universities in my mind and very short time of period. And I was staying in Surat, so it was very difficult for me to travel back to Baroda every single time. So I just like took 3 days of classes, and trust me, they were so helpful in that, and they provided me all the materials and every help possible. And then they used to call me, they took my test on emails, and they told me where I need to work more, my weak points and everything. They helped me throughout my visa interview, and when I came into UK, they also helped me with my university process and everything. I highly recommend Global Alliance to everyone because they are so helpful, and I'll forever be grateful to them. Thank you so much.
All right. So here it is. And now it's time for questions and answers round. So whomsoever are having whatsoever type of questions, you can be with us, and we are going to answer your questions one by one. So let's hunt for the chat box. Meanwhile, you guys keep on listening us, because it is very important to listen the questions of other people as well that might answer your questions, right? All right, so that is the first question from Parth Panchal, asking for automobile ITI first year, business related courses, Jyoti CNC, and
Yes,
business related courses.
yes.
So is Parth there?
હા
Yeah.
મારે એરોસ્પેસ માટે જવું છે ત્યાં UK.
Okay, so may I request the panel people to please answer it? I'm addressing this question to Mr. Jay Rupara, please.
Yes, like what was the question?
He wished to go for an aerospace engineering. Yes, Parth?
Yes.
Okay. What's your qualification? What's your qualification, Parth? आपका qualification क्या है?
10 पास કર્યું છે, 1 વર્ષ का ITI किया है, ऑटोमोबाइल्स इंजीनियर, ऑटोमोबाइल्स टेक्नीशियन, અત્યારે ઇન્ટાસ ફાર્માસ્યુટિકલ માં જોબ કરી રહ્યો છું.
Okay.
Yeah. So Parth, you can go with the year 0 option, like Mary ma'am told. One of our student Tadrup went through the same path. You can go with the year 0, and then you can take your degree in your like whatever field you want, aerospace engineering, and you can take that option. You need IELTS, either UKVI or normal IELTS, academic.
Okay.
Clear?
I hope I've answered it, Parth. Meanwhile, you can drop down your contact details as well in personal, and we will get back to you on call for one-to-one counseling.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Again, there is a question from Akshay Nayak. Okay, there is no question. You have shared screen is not seen. I hope I was seen audible. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, drop years and backlogs are mattered or not?
Okay. May I know your name, please?
Chetan Patil, ma'am.
Chetan. Hi, Chetan. How are you? I would address this question to panel of Miss Swati. So I would request you to please answer it.
Ma'am, can you just repeat the question, please?
He's asking, does the backlogs and drop year matters in UK? Mr. Jay, if you could take over the question, please.
Yeah, like backlogs are not matter in the UK, and drop year, like which kind of drop year you have? Hello?
Drop year means, hello.
Yes, sir.
If you don't, अगर 80 मतलब अगले सेमेस्टर में जाने के लिए अगर बैकलॉग्स ज्यादा है तो एडमिशन नहीं मिल सकता या फिर
No, you can get admission. We have like a few students who has 30 plus backlog and they are studying in UK, so no worries about the backlogs and drop year.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. There is a question from Mr. Jayesh Shalakha. He's asking, he is having 11 years of acceptable post-graduation gap. He studied his post-graduation in 2009, 51% in graduation and 49% interested in beauty.
Like there are some noises are behind you. Can you repeat the question, please?
Sir, the student has 11 years of gap, and she has done his post-graduation in 2009 with 51% in graduation, and she is interested in beauty courses.
Yeah, she can go with the beauty courses, but what is the like his graduation, her graduation field?
Jayesh Shalaka, if you are there, I would request you to unmute yourself and please talk to us. Jayesh Shalaka, are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Shalaka, please speak.
Yeah, I completed my graduation, that's commerce field, in 2008 and post-graduation in business administration in 2009. The percentage is 49 and 51%.
Okay.
Then I work as a freelancer makeup artist. I want to continue this field. So do they have any degree course related hair and makeup?
Yes, we have like UK has a course of makeup also, and they have some spa courses also. We had a student, she went through this makeup and spa combo course last. Hello.
Yes, sir, you continue. I guess it was by mistake somebody switched on the microphone.
No problem. So she can take, but Shalaka, your experience is on paper experience or it's just a freelancer experience?
I have a freelancer experience. I have a letter also with very reputed beauty salon. That's Sakhi Beauty Care. Okay. And certificate also. I did 1 year beauty course in private from the private institute.
Wow. So you have the experience as well as you have a diploma courses, so you can easily get the admission in UK universities. But they need IELTS, so you have to work out on that only.
Yeah, six band is qualified.
Yeah, 6 bands is, that's fine.
Yeah, I have given UKVI overall 6 band, and in reading it's 5.5. So
no problem, you can go with that course. Please submit your document with the our counselor. So Marima, please like send her the email ID so she can email the documents.
All right. Co-host, please write the email IDs because if I will scroll it, all questions will go down. Please do that. Yeah. It will be sent to me. Yeah, Shalaka, thank you so much. All right. So there is one question which came privately to me, and I would like to address it to our students based in UK. That what is the exact procedure once you drop down on the airport? What are the after stuff which we have to do? So is Yash there?
Yeah, ma'am.
So
hello.
And is asking that what exactly is the procedure to enter if you are in UK airport, what you have to do?
Yeah, so once we reach the UK airport, they will ask you for the visa letter that you will receive when you will receive your visa. So please keep it safe. So they will ask you for that visa letter. Then they will just guide you that how you will collect the BRP card. BRP card is the first thing you need to collect when you reach at the UK. Then the second basic thing is you have to apply for NI number. So that is also you can take an appointment on the call for the NI number. So these two are the basic things when you that you have to complete when you reach UK, and we are here to guide you if you require any of the help. Thank you.
All right. So guys, we are dropping the details of Yash, Ashutosh, Miksha is also there. They are always there and happy to help you guys. And Yash is always there, being there as a part of Global Alliance, and they would be helping.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Dhruvi. Yes, Dhruvi.
मैंने अभी 2019 में 12th पास किया है कॉमर्स फील्ड से। तो अभी मेरे को ग्रीन कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेना है और मेरा परसेंटेज 61 है ऑल ओवर।
ओके। आपने 12th पास किया 2019 में, आपके परसेंटेज कितने हैं?
61 है।
61, 12th commerce, and you want admission in Greenwich.
Yes.
Okay.
Other university.
All right. Miss Swati, can I request you to answer this question, please?
Ma'am, I'm really sorry. Can you just repeat the question, please? Actually, I was in the chat box.
He has completed his 12th commerce in 2019, 61
Okay.
percentage, looking for admission in Greenwich as a priority and any other universities after that.
Yes, ma'am. According to the academic requirement, what he is having as of now, he can apply to Greenwich, he can apply to Wolverhampton, he can go with the Middlesex University, he can go with the Southampton. There are n number of university where he can apply. Apart from that, I would also like to inform him that if he is having, English percentage like 60% and above, still can go without ALS. It is possible. And if he is apply for ALS, then for UG it should be 6 no band less than 5.5, and for PG it should be 6.5 no band less than 5.5.
मैम मैंने अभी परसों किया है यूकेवीआई की प्रिपरेशन शुरू है यूकेवीआई.
ओके, तो डन है ध्रुविक. अगर आप यूकेवीआई की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, फाइन. इफ यू कैन स्कोर मिनिमम 5 बैंड एज वेल, स्टिल यू कैन अप्लाई. आप एक बार प्रिपरेशन करो, give the exam, and once you'll get the score, get back to us. Okay, and meanwhile, if possible, please drop us a document so that we'll share the universities and course options with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dhruvik.
You can share your 10th and 12th mark sheet on the WhatsApp number we have dropped down into the chat box, and we would straight away revert you back with the other options as well, apart from Greenwich and Greenwich option as well, and what are the opportunities back there, right? And we can process the conditional application as of now, so that you can proceed further with the conditional offer letter, so that at least you get an idea what admission requirements and what funding you would be requiring. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. There is another question which has been asked from a student, and I would like to address is, what about the pharmaceutical jobs in UK? Yeah, so can I request Mr. Joy to answer it? And Samiksha, you are also here for pharmacy answers. So Parth is asking about pharmaceutical jobs.
Let's take Samiksha's view first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samiksha, you can answer.
Yeah. Regarding pharma, yeah, I belong to pharmacy background, as ma'am said. Pharmaceutical jobs, if you have an Indian pharmacy degree, you could go for a dispenser job in the UK pharmacies, or you can even be, if you have enough of experience, like you do 6 months of dispensing, you could be at the pharmacist level as well, as of if you directly wish to go for pharmacist job in UK. And there are then many different options in pharmacy as well under the pharmaceutical jobs, but mainly it's dispensing jobs in the pharmacy shops.
All right, so I guess we have answered you, Parth. Okay, there is a question from Dhruv Vekaria asking, how is Middlesex University? Can I request Swati ma'am to answer this, please?
Middlesex University, as I have already informed you in chat box, that it is based in the London and top ranked universities in UK, and having all the courses for the international student, whether it is related to the business or it is related to the fashion designing, whether it is related, if somebody wants to go with aerospace, aeronautical, anything related to the engineering. So it's the best university in UK and providing all the scholarship to the international student and all the facilities, including library and everything.
All right. Thank you. There is one more question, that is, what is the impact of COVID-19 to September intake? Please elaborate on that. Mr. Jay, please answer.
Yeah, like almost we know that Boris Johnson is yesterday announced that the normal schooling will start from next week, and all the secondary schools are will start from 1st June. So we are expecting a September intake is there, and universities, they are ready with the September intake. They are issuing offer letters. They are accepting fees. They are like issuing CAS from 1st of June. So the September is on. And a few universities, we had word, few universities, they are also like ready with the November intake, if October, November intake. If the any like issue is doing 2 months more, and still they have October, November intake. So they have informed the UKVI, they can go, they can postpone the intakes towards 30 to 60 days.
Okay.
Thank you so much. There is one more question. Is backlog a matter to get an admission? That is from Tanvi. So Tanvi, there is no such query about getting into a backlogs and stuff. It all depends upon your overall percentage and what exactly you want to pursue. So we can definitely get into it. So Tanvi, you can get back to us with your transcript or a mark sheets on the details given below into the chat box, and we will get back to you with the course options of your interest. Vidhi. Yes, Tanvi, please do that, yeah? Okay, so Vidhi, any scope and opportunities for management courses like retail management, HRM? Okay, Miss Swati, is she there or connected?
Yes. Hi.
Okay, Vidhi, you can ask your question, please.
Yeah, so I wanted to know that what are the opportunities for courses like retail management and HRM?
Okay. Sir, I guess there is some connectivity issue. Swati is not there. I would request you to answer, please.
Yes, ma'am. There are like definitely scope of retail as well as HRM. And nowadays, supply chain is also in a huge demand. So logistics, supply chain, retail, they are like interconnected. So we can definitely do the courses, and like there are a great opportunity.
And okay, and the second question was that what are the intake months? Like one is September and the other is
okay, for management we have 3 intakes. Like first is the September, the huge intake. Second is January, and the May is also intake, but it's a small intake. So few universities are running course in May.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. And other questions I'll talk with the counselor in person.
Please.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
You can
Thank
drop
you.
the details and we can talk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
So there is one question. Right now, I'm working in Matrix company. I have done my diploma from VLCC institution, hair technology. Parshottam, are you there? You are still with us? You can unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Parshottam. Okay, so meanwhile he is here, we'll move forward. What are the visa requirements? That's the question from there's a question from Harsh Parekh. Is Harsh there? Oh my God. Hi, Vyom. How are you? I can see you. You are on mute mode.
Yeah, I'm good. Hi. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you? Yeah, I'm good.
So I gave wonders about you. I speak wonders about you. So you have motivated many of our students being here back in the panel that if you belong from engineering, you don't like it, you can move for photography. It's okay.
You can definitely do that.
You can. And so that's what a live example is. So guys, if you have any questions related to him, you can address it. We have Ashutosh as well. You can address him the question as well. Okay. So Harsh, are you there? Harsh Parekh? I guess he is not there. But sir, if you could just quickly talk about the visa requirements.
Like visa requirement, they want CAS. There is a 40-point visa process. Like 30 points for CAS. CAS means your admission. After getting admission, you have to pay your fees, and university will issue the CAS to you. So 30 points for your CAS and 10 points for your balance, which is a 28 days all balance. In case of inner London universities, they want 11,385 GBP, 28 days old. And in case of outer London, it's a 9135 GBP plus remaining fees. If any like if anyone pay in installment, so the second installment would be there. So remaining fees plus fund, 28 days old. So it's a funding requirement. So 30 point for cars and 10 point for funds.
Okay, there is a question from Sabiha. Duolingo test is valid or not? So as I said, yes, Sabiha, it is valid for admissions. Yes, you can appear for it and we can get through the admission procedures. Okay, Redmi, we have already answered for backlog and drop year. Deep Sarakar, I guess he moved off. Harsh Parekh, after bachelor's, is there any 2 years course? So yes, there are too many 2 years program, few with the placements and few for 1 year masters as well. So you can get through us. Harsh is also not there, I guess. I have done my, there is a question from Dairya. He's asking that I have done my diploma in civil engineering in 2015 and then I did my BE in 2018 and I'm looking for a master's. So Dairya, which masters are you looking for? If you could just unmute yourself. He's not there or he's there. Dairya, are you there? Dairya Shah.
He is in touch with me. I will talk to him, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Not a problem.
Yeah.
And we have already answered him in the chat box as well. So it's okay.
Okay.
So will UK embassy accept Duolingo test for providing visa? Sir.
Still, we didn't get any confirmation from UKVI. But yes, university are issuing offer letter on the basis of UKVI. Duolingo. So maybe UKVI will take a Duolingo as an official test.
Okay, there is a question from Hina Kansara. She's asking till which intake we will get the work permit. Is there any minimum duration that this is the last intake till when we will be getting the work permit?
Like work permit, any course which end in summer 21, they will get a work permit. And after that, like, so if someone will start his course by September, so he will get work permit and like each student who will start their course, they'll get work permit and no maximum duration is there.
Okay, fine. So there is no such declaration yet. So yes, we are on for the work permits. Okay. Currently, I'm in a final year of BA in sociology, planning for retail management or HRM, but still in a doubt about the scope and opportunities. Hope you will help me out with the doubt. Vidhi, I guess we are going to talk one by one. So I'll answer you there. Okay, there is an online news that UK offers have stopped. So how do we proceed? That is a question from Sweni Shah.
Offers stop? Like, hi Sweni. Are you there?
I can't see her.
Yeah, ma'am, because today morning we got 2 offer letters from 2 different universities. So yeah. I don't think so.
Yes, sir. So sorry to interrupt, Jess, sir. So sorry to interrupt. Actually, I had a word with Sweni and I make her understand that we are getting the offer letter from university for September 2020 and she has already awarded with the offer letter.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is
Harsh Parekh is again asking for PR criteria for Canada, for UK.
Yeah. Hi Harsh. How are you?
Yeah, Harsh is here. I can see him.
Okay.
He's on a mute mode.
Like Harsh, Miss Preeti announced 70-point PR system. And after that, Corona came. So we have to wait for a few months, I guess, till July. We are expecting something from Preeti Patel's like stage 2 announcement.
Okay, so that was same question with Patel Smith as well. So Smith, I hope we have answered you as well. Rahil is asking, is joint honors possible in US? Yes, it is possible, Rahil, in US as well. You can do a joint honors in America. So it depends upon your 12th standard scores and your background. And again, they are also providing that education. So you can get back to me. I'll guide you how US works. What are the minimum percentage requirement? That is the question from Kanaya Pandey. So is Kanaya still associated with us?
Okay, it's a good question for everyone. UK has they are believing in right to education. So if you want to go for UK, you have 35%, means pass class. You can go to UK if you have a 40% in your graduation. Still, you can go for the masters, it's with pre-masters or pre-masters or integrated master courses. So they have all the options available. One thing I have to tell, if you have 4.5 bands in IELTS each UKVI, and if you have 40%, even though you can go to UK, no problem for that.
Okay. So there was a question from Kamakshi, is September intake getting shifted to October or November 1? That is answered by Swati. Yeah, sorry.
Still we have to wait for a couple of months, because UKVI is expecting issuing CAST by 1st of June. Let's see. Wait for a couple of weeks at least.
Okay. Parth has given in myself, India, Punjab, my contact. Okay, Parshottam has given his ID. Is civil engineering a best choice after bachelor's? Is civil engineering. So if you belong from bachelor's in civil engineering, if you want to pursue your master's in civil engineering, yes, it's a good choice. You also have an alternate options available, like you can get into construction management, urban planning, and town planning as well, in case if you want to get into, or you can opt for environmental engineering as well. So Vivo 1820, yes, we can definitely have the alternatives to civil engineering, and they do have a very nice scope. Okay, there is a question from our number that VLCC1, Matrix Company and VLCC. That is, right now I'm working in a marketing in Matrix Company. I have done my diploma from VLCC Institute, Advanced Healthcare Technology. So this has been answered by Swati ma'am, I guess. In case if you have any queries, you can contact us back. Dhruvik is saying I'm passed out. Dhruvik, I guess we have answered him. Dheeraj, I have completed B Mechanical in 2015. Gap year is acceptable or not? And what are the minimum band requirements and IELTS for masters? Ms. Swati, can I request you to answer, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I was again in the chat box. Please just repeat the question.
I have completed my BE in 2015. Gap year is acceptable or not? That is the first question. And second question is, what are the minimum band requirements for master's degree?
Okay, so as said earlier, the gap is acceptable. There is nothing to worry for. And apart from that, for PG, ALS requirement is 6.5, no band less than 5.5. But there are few universities like Greenwich who accept 6, no band less than 5.5. And if you have a good score in English 12, like 65% and above, so you can apply without ALS as well. I hope it is clear.
Okay. Vidhi need more briefing details in retail. I'm going to call Vidhi on this. Dheeraj is saying he is having 6.5 or 5.5 in one is acceptable or not. 6.5 overall and 5.5, is it acceptable or not?
Yes, acceptable.
It is acceptable. There is one more question. I have passed my +2 in 2005 with 70%. So now can I go or not? That is an interesting question, I guess. And I would address it to you, Jeff. Passed out in 2005, that is 10+2 with 70%.
Okay. And what about after 2005?
There is no details given. If 165C, I mean, it's a long number which is mentioned. So if that person is available, if you can talk to us, or if you could just directly answer it, sir, in case if he has a progressive work experience.
Like if he has a progressive experience, then he will get admission in direct master's degree. No need to do bachelor. His bachelor's degree will replace by his experience.
Okay, so in case if you have progressive work experience, you will be entitled for a mature entry student, and you would be getting through a direct master's degree. Okay. I have 8 bands in IELTS, 6.8 engineering done, work experience. What are my chances in top Russell group management? Okay, I have answered him. There is a question from Vidhi. Yes, Vidhi, we have answered you. Okay, there are 3 students who are asking about PSW. That is a question from Ashutosh.
Ma'am, Harsh has already answered Ashutosh on that. So
we have answered it. Okay. There is a question. Hello, ma'am. Because of this lockdown, bank doesn't allow to give the education loan. I already got the offer letter. So what to do now? Because I want to process through education loan. Kindly reply me on this.
From 17th, like Modi sir already told us that from 17th, the lockdown might be a little bit in few areas, red zone only. Otherwise, there is no lockdown after the 18th. So we can expect banks are opening, and we will get the loan and other procedure also. Meanwhile, if you have any query, you can contact us. We have few managers in our contact. We can push your profile to them.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Okay, so almost all the questions has been addressed. All of the attendees whom you find that your question is not still addressed, you can unmute yourself and you can speak to us directly and we can answer you there. Anybody from you who wish to ask us a question? Yes, Nandi, you have some question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, hi.
मैम मैंने है ना 2013 में 12th कंप्लीट किया, उसके बाद गुजरात में आके 2017 में JNM कंप्लीट किया और अभी 2 इयर्स का मुझे एक्सपीरियंस है नर्सिंग का, लेकिन विदाउट IELTS पॉसिबल है आगे BSc टॉप अप या तो फिर मुझे BBA करने की इच्छा है तो हो सकता है, बिकॉज उसमें उसके अंदर तो 7 इयर्स की गैप है ना, तो हाउ इज पॉसिबल?
Okay, so
hi, Ms. Patel, you can definitely get admission in top-up year. There is a 1-year top-up and you will get a bachelor's degree from a UK university, and after that you will get 2 years of work experience. May I know what's your score in year 12? What's your English score?
60 exit
60.
And 62 percentage 12th.
And 62. Give us your document. We can talk to university. They might be allowed, because due to this corona situation, like a few universities had reduced their entry criteria. So if you can, if they can allow us, we can do. Otherwise, we can go with the UKVI course, like UKVI. If you have a less score, then even though you can go with the English course. No problem for that.
Okay, but sir, डायरेक्ट 12th के बाद मैं BBA करना चाहूँ तो कर सकती हूँ?
Yeah, you can do, because you have a like education as well as work experience. So you are not you are not free like sitting at home. So your experience and education is continuous, so you can get admission.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else who has the question? There is one more question dropped down from Balvinder Kaur. She's asking, I'm completed my post-graduation in 2017 in MCOM. And after that, I have done makeup and hair courses from Lakme Academy. Any suggestions? I want to continue my field, same field.
Okay, you can continue your field, but may I know your bachelor's from which field?
MCom means she has done a bachelor's in commerce, sir.
Okay, so she wants to go with the makeup field or commerce field?
Aesthetics, same, makeup.
Yeah, she can.
Okay. So, Balvinder, you can definitely get into the programs which you are interested in. Are you there? If you have any questions, you can unmute your mic.
Ma'am, actually, I had answered to Balvinder, and he is also going to call me for further process.
All right. Thank you, Balvinder. And okay, any other questions who has, you can unmute yourself and ask. We have 2 more minutes.
Ma'am, I see. Hello?
Hello, yes.
मैम आफ्टर 12th विदाउट IELTS मैंने नर्सिंग करके रखा है बराबर, तो 12th 2013 में मैंने कंप्लीट किया, तो विदाउट IELTS BBA में एडमिशन मिल सकता है मुझे, क्योंकि 7 इयर्स की गैप है इसलिए।
मैम लाइक आपका 7 इयर्स का गैप है वो तो बराबर है, पर जो अंडरग्रेड है उसमें देयर आर 4 पॉसिबिलिटीज। एक है आपके 12th के इंग्लिश के मार्क्स, बराबर, आपका पूरा 60 मार्क्स है, आई गेस मिस पटेल, बराबर। हाँ, दूसरा ऑप्शन है फ्यू यूनिवर्सिटी हैव देयर ओन टेस्ट, तो आप जैसे यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ब्रैडफोर्ड है, चेस्टर है, उनके खुद के टेस्ट है, आप वो दे सकते हो, और अगर आपने वो क्लियर कर लिए तो आपको आइल्स की जरूरत नहीं।
ओके।
Another option is Duolingo or IELTS indicator, and one more option is like UKVI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. Sir, there is one more question. I just completed my master's in 2012 and 13, and I have 7 years of experience. So which course can I do over there, and 6 years of purchase experience? Is it possible after completing study, I will get PR over there? There is a question from Snehal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Snehal.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Yeah, so what's your score in your graduation?
6.
6 CGPA from?
Hello. Sir, I can't hear you.
Hello? Yeah, Snehal.
Yes, yes, sir.
6 CGPA from which university? GTU, MSU?
In SP University, sir.
SP University.
SP University.
From the field of commerce?
Yes, sir. Commerce.
Okay, so you can get IBM, International Business Management, MBA, Supply Chain Management. There are the courses which are in huge demand. If you are very good with the computer, then you can take a data science also, like data analytics or something.
Okay. Okay. And sir, is the possibility after the study, complete the study over there and get PR after the study? Is it possible over there?
Yeah, Mr. Joshi, already Ms. Preeti Patel has announced the 70-point PR system, but the first stage is they announced, and after that Corona came, so we are waiting for the second stage, announcement of second stage. But there are possibility, and after your course you will get 2 years of work permit. So we have 3 years, and we are expecting within a 3 months. So we have enough time.
Okay, and we can extend our work permit.
Yeah, you can definitely extend your work permit.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Fine. If we do 1 year course, then it is possible to get PR. Harsh.
1 year course. After 1 year course, you will get 2 years of work permit. And again, we talk about that Preeti Patel's. We are waiting for the stage 2 announcements.
Okay, Harsh, are you there? I can't see Harsh. Harsh is there, but he's not unmuting.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, you are there? Yes,
Yes,
Harsh,
ma'am.
you can ask your question.
Actually, after completing 1 year, can I get a PR?
Hers, like after completing of 1 year, you will get 2 years of work permit. And we had word before few couple of seconds, Miss Preeti Patel has announced the PR system, 70-point PR system before few months, stage 1. And we are waiting for stage 2 for further announcement. But in between, the corona is took place here. So we are waiting, we will wait for 2 months more, I guess. So
Okay,
let's
sir.
wait for 2 months. But you will get 1 year, after 1 year course, you will get 2 years work permit. That's sure that it's already passed in their Senate and Parliament. So we will get 2 years work permit. That is definitely news.
Okay, sir.
Confirmed news. Yeah.
And sir, what is the requirement for getting PR?
It's just a second. Can I share my screen?
Yes.
Just a second, madam. So, Hers,
yes,
can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there is a 70 points PR system, which announced before few months. So, Merriman, can you explain him?
Hello. Hello.
Hers?
Harsh,
Yes,
am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Already.
Yeah, so this is what the tentative 70 points which is required to apply for PR. So how it goes is, if you have a job approved by a sponsor, if you have an offer letter of that job by an approved sponsor, you would be having 20 points, and that is one of the mandatory requirement to get through. If you have job at appropriate skill level, that is also one of the mandatory requirement, and for that you will be entitled for 20 points. If you speak English at a can I request rest of the people to mute themselves, please? Okay, thank you. So if you can speak English at required level, that is also one of the mandatory requirement, and you would be entitled for 10 points. There is no such minimum salary criteria. If you get into again salary between 23,000 pounds to 25,000 pounds per annum, you are entitled for 10 points, and that goes above 25,000 points. And if you have 25,600 pounds of salary and above per annum, that is not a mandatory requirement, but if you have, you would be entitled for 20 extra points. If your job falls under a shortage occupation list, that is again, you would be entitled for 20 points, but that's not a mandatory criteria. If you are a student belonging from PhD or a PhD into STEM, then again, you have 10 and 20 points. So all in all, if you are into this 70 points criteria, from all these different points, if you are getting at least 70 points, you might get entitled for a PR.
Okay. So
Got it?
Okay, yeah. So these are applicable for both university and college. Both are applicable.
Mostly universities and okay. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Any graduate can apply.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sir, I have one more question. That if we get into the university, then what are the requirement of the universities in the London?
Like they want around 55%. Like you are talking for masters or bachelors?
I am applying from masters, and I am completing my bachelors.
Okay. So the basic requirement is average requirement is 55%, and a few universities want 6 band not less than 5.5, and few want 6.5 not less than 5.5.
Okay. So sir, I have my CGPA is 7.9, and my IELTS score is overall 6.
For scholarship also.
Okay. And my IELTS score is overall 6 and not less than 5.5.
Yeah, so we can apply.
Okay. So reputed universities are also included?
Reputed universities like University of West London, they have integrated masters. University of Middlesex, they have integrated masters. So you can go with the integrated masters, and other few universities, they want 6 bands like UEL or something. You can get like admission in one or two universities. Richmond, their requirement is 6, not less than 5.5.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
guys, can I stop my screen?
yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, fine. There was one more question. Okay. In the requirement of English that box, I have done my MCOM 2017 PGDC. That is again from Vivo. I guess we have answered you. Do you have any other questions? Vivo 1713, please. Do you have any other question? I guess.
Hello. Unmute yourself, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. So there is a question that I have 89 marks in English, but I was in Gujarati medium GSEB. Is there any hurdle due to it?
Ma'am, I have already reverted.
Okay.
As Brunel is having 80% requirement in English and he's already having 89%, so he's completely eligible to apply without else. I've already answered to him.
Okay. I mean, he is just having a query that he belongs from a Gujarati medium.
Yes. So there will be no hurdles. There will be no hurdles. He can apply.
All right. Anybody else who wants to ask the question? Harsh is here. Kargi, if you have any question, you can ask. Ruchika, Tapsir. Okay, many known people are also there. All right, sir, we have almost answered all the questions and there are no questions. Okay, there is Dhaval. Dhaval, you have any question? No.
Yeah, ma'am, I just want to know that what is the job requirement after MSc Analytical Chemistry in UK? Is there a good job market? Is there?
Sorry, MSc in?
Analytical Chemistry.
Okay, so Dhaval, analytical chemistry does fall under a skill of clinical sciences, and we can definitely rely on the opportunities being there in UK, because any clinical courses, if you say, are into the demand, because this is something which comes under a unique category of programs, and yes, they do have a demand back in UK, and there are the industries listed into that tier 4 sponsor list, which are offering the programs to the clinical students into pharmaceuticals, statistics and scology both.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so they do have an opportunity, and we will share you the details of tier 2 sponsor list, so that you can go through which are the employers offering the job opportunities back there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. Is it necessary to pay the college fees from white money? Oh, that's a kind of question which I would like to address user.
They want money. It's up to you. How could you give them? So they have bank detail. You can transfer money by any suitable ways to you. They don't mind.
All right. What's your opinion about Kingston University for Masters in Engineering?
Very good university, Kingston. It's one of the very good university and middle of the city, London.
Yes, so you have an opportunity to explore it. It depends upon, yeah, Harsh is also saying it's the best university. Now it depends what program you are studying. Just go to the course curriculum. If it suits your requirement, your interest, you can definitely opt for that university. All right, so any other people who has last moment questions? You can call us anytime we are working, and we can give you one-to-one Skype or the Zoom counseling as well. So don't worry, you can call us back at any given point of time, and we are here to solve your questions. All right, so sir, we'll wait for 1 minute more if anybody is dropping the questions. Okay, is Brunel University best for business related courses?
Yeah, they are very good for business.
As we said, shared that one of our student, Miss Kavya Thakkar, she's already studying there, and she's having an amazing feedback from Brunel University, and she's studying MSc in International Business. So yes, definitely they do have very good opportunities.
Yeah, and the London-based universities, because the Europe and UK, the London is the main business city of Europe and UK, so they'll get international exposure also.
Okay, UK boost for business course, so it's really great venture. Hanil is answering. Yeah, good. Great. 1 more minute if anybody is having any questions.
Like one more thing I have to add, like due to Brexit, Indian students, especially Indian students, will get a benefit of that in nearer future, in terms of work permit and in terms of jobs also.
Okay.
So, like this is the good time to go London, go UK.
All right. So anybody, I guess we have got all the people who have filled the details for the lucky draw, and there are the students who have filled the forms for COVID-19